Hi Year 9, Mr. Tapley here for your next lesson of Year 9 Geography. This lesson we are looking at developing our understanding of the different types of environments or biomes around the world. I'll put that in brackets here. Biomes is just a fancier word for environments. So a forest biome, a grassland biome. So when you see that word biome, think environment. That's the word we're going to be using throughout this lesson, throughout this unit. So I just wanted you to understand what it meant before we started the lesson. Success criteria is to identify the key features, the similarities and differences between different types of environments or biomes around the world. So what makes a biome different from a different biome? There are many types of environments with different characteristics. So deserts, forests, grasslands, mountains, oceans, freshwater environments or coral reefs, and all of these environments are different. They are shaped by a distinct or unique climate, so different levels of rainfall, different temperatures, different winds, wildlife, so different animals and plants, obviously, location, so they're located somewhere on the globe that will impact their environment, and then geographical features like mountains and forests. Australia is a very biodiverse nation with a wide range of environments with unique fauna and flora, so animals and plants, and natural landscapes. Australia is a big tourist country. A lot of people come here to see our unique environment. Not many countries have koalas, unless they're at the zoo. I like that photo. Anyway, so the main types of biomes that we will be looking at, there's 5 biomes that we're looking at. So forests, deserts, grassland, tundra, and aquatic. And then within those biomes, you have sub-biomes. So there's forests, but they're like tropical rainforests that you find in the Amazon, and they're just temperate forests that you find in Victoria. So we're not going to go into too much detail about those sub-biomes. Really all you need to know are the big 5. So forests, areas of land populated by trees, support a range of wildlife, and provide us with invaluable ecological services. So forests are very useful. They provide us with oxygen, natural resources, and they are animal habitats. Lots of wildlife live in forests because it is a type of environment, a type of biome that has all the things you need for life. So in a desert, for example, less plant life, less animal life, because there's not as much rain. It's too hot, the temperatures are too extreme. Deserts, low rainfall, whereas forests, you have lots of rain, lots of trees to cover, give you shade from the environment, and you have lots of sunlight, usually. 3 things you need. Grassland is another type of biome that we'll be looking at. Grassland is just what it says in the name. It is a large area of land covered in grass. Shocking, I know. And they usually have a moderate temperature and amount of rainfall. So usually in between a desert and a forest, you will find grassland. Grassland's kind of like the middle ground. So in Africa, for example, the Sahara Desert, big land, big amount of desert, and then either side of that desert, you usually get a bit of grassland followed by a bit of forest. Tundra is a very, very cold environment. So we've got pictures of these down the bottom, really. So we've got forests, deserts, grassland. That's what a tundra environment looks like. So it's cold, very little vegetation because the temperatures won't allow for lots of trees or plants. And you'll find those sort of environments in northern Russia, northern Canada. You'll find them in the Arctic and the Antarctic regions. And then you finally have aquatic environments. Just like with forests where you can have different types of forests, like tropical and temperate, you can have different types of aquatic environments. So you can have freshwater environments, like rivers and lakes, or you can have marine environments, which are like ocean environments, coral reefs, saltwater. So what we are going to do is watch a little video, a little documentary, nice relaxing David Attenborough nature documentary. Some of you are probably going to roll your eyes at that. I think it's something useful during these less than relaxing times. But anyway, and you'll be looking for these 5 types of biomes in the documentary. So complete the Sem 2 learning task, Planet Earth, which is a worksheet available in Google Classroom Geography Assignments. So the learning task introduces the different biomes around the world in a bit more detail. You'll be watching the Planet Earth documentary, and what you need to do while you're watching is identify key features of each biome. So the climate in that type of biome, the specific wildlife that lives there, There will be several lessons provided to complete the learning task. So as you can see, the documentary runs just under 1 minute, so you should have plenty of time to smash it out in 2 periods. I encourage you to work throughout the viewing. Don't just watch it and then try and do the worksheet from your memory. Pause the video if you need to, rewind the video if you need to add to your worksheet notes. The documentary can be accessed via the link below. It's on ClickView. If you have any questions or concerns, again, please let me know. Pay attention to the due date and due time for this learning task. So you have until the end of this week, basically, to complete this. So that's the link to the documentary. If I go to Google Classroom, I should point out, this is what it looks like. I've very deliberately stopped it at this point in the video at 48 minutes because that's all you need to watch. So for those of you that are watching the video lecture, you will not accidentally watch an extra 11 minutes. From this point in the video, it goes into like a behind the scenes thing about the camera guy, and we don't need that crap. So you only need to watch up to here. So 48 minutes, you do not need chapter 6. Anyway, so that's a video. If I go to Google Classroom, Sem 2 learning task, Planet Earth. So you just need to click on that Google Doc. Opens up this. You've got the instructions at the top here. Task is due at the end of the final humanities lesson in term for week 1. So for 9G3, that'll be on Friday. 9B1, that'll be Wednesday. Link again. Let me know if that link doesn't work. It should. I don't think it will have any issues, but if it does, please let me know. And you can see we've got our big 5 biomes here. I've tried to color code everything. So we've got the polar biome, so Arctic and Antarctic, tundra, desert, grassland, aquatic, temperate forest, and tropical forest. I lied, we actually included some of the subheadings. So we've got tropical forest, temperate forest, aquatic, grassland, desert, tundra, and then polar is a sub one of tundra. So you've got a few different biomes there. All you need to do while you're watching the video, as it travels around the Earth, travels to different parts of the world, you need to identify, okay, that is a polar environment, polar biome. I'm going to describe it in 1 or 2 sentences. I'm going to talk about the climate, and I'm going to talk about the wildlife. So you can dot point it, 1 or 2 sentences. It's entirely up to you. But yeah, I think it's a pretty straightforward activity. Get to watch a cool little nature documentary. And if you have any questions or concerns, of course, please let me know. Otherwise, best of luck, guys. Hope you're well, and cheers.